2024 is becoming the year of the home edition. It seems like every year we have a different theme for where construction is going, at least in my business. 3 years ago when 2020 hit, it was the year of new construction, right? People took advantage of these low interest rates and the market went crazy and people were buying land with the intent to build new construction. Now, new construction takes a while. It takes a while to come to fruition. We have to buy the land, we have to do the blueprints. So by the time 2021 hit, there was a massive number throughout the entire industry of people building new custom-built homes. It was fantastic. 2021, even into 2022. But by the end of 2022, when interest rates started to rise, you saw people start to pull back and say, I don't know if we want to build a new home. There's a lot of risk in that. On top of the fact that the plots of land that were going for half as much 2 years ago, all of a sudden didn't really make a whole lot of sense financially to go into a new construction home. But people started to pull back a little bit. They started to stay in their home. Maybe they had just enough space and they liked their low interest rate. Now into 2023, interest rates were a little bit higher. People were kind of waiting to see what would happen. And now they've accepted that interest rates at 6 to 7%, that is kind of the new normal. So instead of saying, hey, we're gonna build a new home where now prices are overpriced, the cost of land is overvalued, and we're not sure we're gonna even be able to make it work, we're comfortable with our home, we're comfortable with our low rate, why don't we just add on? That's one factor why home additions are coming into fruition in 2024. Why don't we just add some space on? We can take a little bit of advantage of the market, the fact that prices are higher, put another 500 to 1,000 square feet into our home, get the space that we need. And by the way, we like our neighborhood anyways. We could just stay here. And the second reason why 2024 is becoming the year of the home edition is the fact that we're in a little bit of a backwards market. Now, what do I mean by that? I just saw a post by Ryan Serhant. He said, this market is unlocked. There's a ton of inventory coming to the market. That's fantastic, right? That's gonna drive prices down. It's not though. So what you're seeing happen is it's a backwards effect. Economics 101 says supply and demand. Higher supply given the same demand will drive prices down. But what we're seeing is more people are putting homes in the market, which is great, but values continue to rise. So what is that doing for the psyche of the person who wants to do a home edition? They're looking at this and they're going, hey, if I put money into this home, if I do the home edition, that may cost a little bit more than what I want to pay for. But if I do this, based on what the Johnson's home sold for down the road, I'm actually in a pretty good spot. I'm actually in a great spot, matter of fact. You know what? I think I'm gonna move forward with this home edition. Now let's get the blueprints rolling. Let's get the prices back. This actually makes sense still. And you're seeing it in your neighborhood. I know in my neighborhood, we're seeing these homes pop in the market and go, wow, that's crazy. And then they're selling. So the person who wants to stay in their neighborhood and do that home edition, it does make sense regardless of the fact that maybe the cost of that money to do the home edition costs a little bit more today. The third factor that I say is 2024 being the year of the home edition is the baby boomer effect. Now what you have is baby boomers who they've done well for themselves. They've paid off their debts. They've got a little bit of cushion. Stock market's been up on a crazy amount over the last 10 years. Heck, the last 30 years, we've had a great run with stock market. If you saved money, if you did the right thing as a boomer, you're sitting on a nice pile of cash. On top of the fact that you've got massive equity in your home. But guess what you don't have? 30 years ago when your neighborhood established, you don't have a heck of a lot of ranches in your neighborhood, which means you don't have a lot of first floor master bedrooms. So what I'm seeing, and what I'm starting to see overall is the market says, hey, we want to stay here, but we need to renovate our existing home, add more space to give us another family room so we can make this first floor family room into our master bedroom suite. So for that reason, 2024 and probably into 2025 is the year or the run of home editions.